I have way too many games on my shelf that are collecting dust. And this year, I'm going to try to platinum as many of them as I can, starting with LEGO Star Wars 2, the original trilogy, is supposed to be a fun, relaxing kids game from 2006. Wow, I am old. But for some reason, I had the bright idea to try to platinum this game in under 24 hours. And to achieve this goal, we need to get all 30 trophies. Well, might as well dive right into this. So starting this run, we accidentally obtain our first trophy called My Own Jedi, which we get by customizing our own characters in the bacta tanks next to the bar. We're already on the board. I just want to make my thing. After this, we get right into the first chapter in A New Hope, where Leia is trying to smuggle the plans of the Death Star via R2's mouth. That's just rude. Anyway, after saving some rebel friends, committing an OSHA violation, and crashing a hot tub party,
Hey guys,
we escape the ship and get to our second trophy called Story Jedi for getting your first true Jedi status, which is just collecting enough coins to fill the bar in a single level.
it's not a niche, it is to me, okay? Another one.
We next flew through Chapter 2, where we rescued our beloved droid duo from a tech scalping group, and Chapter 3, where we watched two masters of disguise show they are not droids, watched someone get their back blown out, turned another person into sushi, and shown the inner thoughts of men when women cannot pick dinner that night. In Chapter 4, we have a giant Care Bear flying a spaceship, we crashed another pool party, we rescued Leia again, and jumped down a trash chute. Chapter 5 has us getting almost flattened like a pancake and washing windows on the way to one of the most annoying and anger-inducing parts of this episode. Getting a Stormtrooper hat for a Stormtrooper checkpoint. Yeah, I wish I was kidding. For whatever reason, the level designer decided to turn the Stormtrooper spawn up to 11 while having them chase you into a corner, and you can't take any damage to keep your hat on. This took me way too long and really tested my patience.
Dude, I just want the helmet! Stop spawning! Are you
Once we finally made it past this part, the rest of the level is pretty smooth, and we were able to watch Ben get game ended as we fly off into space, which kicks off the last chapter in the episode, which has us attacking the Death Star. We fly around, blow up some shield generators, some enemy ships, and has one of the most iconic flight scenes in the entire franchise. In this area, we also get the trophy Limited Power at a Price, which we get for finding our first red power brick, which gives us certain cheats we can buy back at the cantina. To finish this episode off, we watch Vader cosplay as a washing machine, send a glowing orb into a long tube, and watch the most shocked Empire soldier ever, and boom! All of episode 4 is complete. Finishing this episode gives us the next trophy, Putting the Death in Death Star, which we get for completing episode 4's story mode.
There's another one.
Next, we push through episode 5, where we get jump scared by a Yeti, took out an AT-AT with our bare hands, we made some hot cocoa, got ate by a space worm, met a Shrek cosplayer who taught me the Force, fought Vader with our new superpowers, lost the upper hand, watched Han Solo turn into a freezer pop, and got a new hand with a mind of its own. Finishing this episode gives us the trophy Into Hiding, which is for completing episode 5's story mode.
Into hiding.
Jumping straight into episode 6, we meet the giant booger monster, we watch a man get eaten by the sand goblin, did some deforestation, blew up a satellite, watched our dad die, did a conga line with the skulls of our enemies, all to get the next trophy 2 stars down, which we get for completing episode 6's story mode.
2 stars down.
For the next set of trophies, we're going to need to be able to play special characters or vehicles to enter certain areas that are not allowed during the story mode. These areas are usually locked and can only be unlocked by bounty hunters, stormtroopers, Empire ships, and by characters that are small enough to crawl through tunnels. In order to do this, we need to purchase these characters from the bar, which is where we get the next trophy, Minifigure Booster Pack, which is for purchasing any additional character.
There's a trophy too.
Now that we have all the characters we will need to access areas, we hop into the first level of the game on free play and work towards getting all the mini kits as well as True Jedi on this level. Obtaining both of these gives us the next 2 trophies, Free Range Jedi, which we get for getting our first True Jedi status in free play, and Finding the Last Piece, which is for collecting all the mini kits in a complete chapter. Wow, I did not realize I did that already.
There's another one. There's another one.
After this level, all I needed to complete for episode 1 was the challenge mode. which has us run through the level where we are trying to get all the blue mini kits hidden around the entire level before the time runs out. Each level has a challenge mode, which means we have to do this for all 18 levels. Completing the first challenge mode also gives us the next trophy called Quick Game of Find the Canisters, which is for getting a gold brick after completing any challenge mode on any level.
I don't know. There's another one. Look at that.
Now, I decided to take a break from running the same levels over and over and decided to work on completing the 3 Jabba the Hutt missions for the next 3 trophies. Teamwork makes the dream work for completing the Darth Maul story, Not the Arm for completing the Count Dooku story, and End of the Beginning for completing the Darth Vader story. These were a ton of fun and a good break from the grind that we had ahead of us. Well, that was a short break because it's now time to grind money! But first, we grab another trophy, which is called Just for Fun, which we get for purchasing any red brick from the bar. We picked up the infinite torpedoes, which will come in handy later for our trophies.
Oh, yeah. Just for fun. Another one.
Next up for us was grabbing enough money for the 2x multiplier brick, which was at 2 million studs, and we were around 1.2 million at this point. So we start to complete 2 more free play levels to grab some mini kits for the 100,000 bonus money. Then we find it. Mos Eisley Spaceport. This level has the most breakable objects in the game, as well as a double score zone with the most studs that I have ever seen. This level, without any multipliers, produces a little over 200,000 studs per run. So we start grinding. We run through the level a few more times until we get the trophy, Bowl of Studs, which is for holding 2 million studs at one time.
2 million. Okay. Bowl of studs.
Now, we buy the score times 2 brick, and now all the studs have a double the value. There is also a times 4, a times 6, a times 8, and a times 10, which all stack together. Those cost a lot of money, around 68 million studs in total, and we need 6 million studs for the 4 times brick and the next trophy. Luckily for us, the Mos Eisley mission now gives us a little over 400,000 studs a run, so it's back to grinding the same level for money. Cue the montage! $3 million. Oh, 4 million. We're almost to 5. And then 6. Oh my gosh, it's 5 million finally. Finally, after replaying the same mission over and over, we've got the trophy, Bucket of Studs, for holding 6 million studs at one time. We also got the next score brick, which boosted our multiplier up to times 8, which means we are now rolling in money. 6 million, holy lord, and another one. We play one mission to get the mini kits and True Jedi on free play, which gives us our next trophy, Forceful Charm, which we get for purchasing all vehicles in the game. First off, let's just buy all the planes. We then move through all of Chapter 4's mini kits and obtain all True Jedi in all levels, which puts us at around almost 6 million in studs. We then decide to head back to Mos Eisley mission for more money. Hit it! Now we buy the times 6 multiplier, which moves our game progress to 70% and moves our multiplier up 48. Now we are actually rolling in money. We then move on to completing the Chapter 5 by finishing up the Speeder Showdown, the Battle of Endor, Jedi Destiny, and into the Death Star levels. After this, we purchase the times 8 score brick, which moves our multiplier up to times 384, and also purchase all the characters in the game, which gives us the next 2 trophies, Ghost of Jedi Pass for buying a Ghost Jedi character, and Full Cast for purchasing all characters in the game.
Ghost of Jedi's Past. Full cast, bought everyone.
We also purchase all the hints in the game, which gives us the 3rd trophy, Hints of Power.
Hints of Power, bought every hint.
We then start the long and painful task of playing each chapter's super story, where you play through each chapter completely with full cutscenes without stopping. Each super story has a time and score challenge that you need to try to beat. So jumping right into Chapter 4's super story, we make it through episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we were able to beat the time and score limit, which gives us the next 2 trophies, Marathon Speedrunner for beating the best time for any super story, and Marathon Runner just for completing any super story.
Marathon Speedrunner. Marathon Runner as well.
We then complete Chapter 5 and Chapter 6's super story and move on towards the character bonus and mini-kit bonus levels for each chapters. These challenges use both the characters bought in the game, as well as the mini-kits you build from each level to try to get 1 million studs within a 5-minute time limit. We start with Chapter 4's bonus level, the character level. And after blasting through everything in sight, we get our next trophy, High Speed Shootout, for being the time limit within the level.
Right? High speed shootout. There it is.
Next up is the mini-kit level, where we blast everything once again and get the trophy Mini-Kit Mayhem for beating the time limit, as well as the trophy Golden Hope for collecting all golden bricks within episode 4.
Mini-Kit Mayhem. There's another one. Golden Hope. There's all the gold bricks in that episode.
We then move to Chapter 5 and Chapter 6 and complete the character levels and the mini-kit levels to obtain the next 2 trophies, Golden Empire for Chapter 5.
Golden Empire. Look at that.
And Golden Return for Chapter 6.
Golden Return.
With this, we go outside to the cantina and build a large golden question mark that opens the door to the final level, Lego City. Lego City. This level is one of my favorites, where you basically just go around and blow things up. You build vehicles, you plant flowers, you play on playgrounds, and so much more. All in all, you were to obtain 1 million studs and through various activities within the level. Once this is complete, we get the trophy In a Galaxy Nearby.
Got it. Sick.
In a Galaxy Nearby. Finally, all we are left is the extremely difficult trophy that I've left for last. That one being the trophy All Studded Out, in which you need to hold 4 billion studs at one time. The thought of going back through the Mos Eisley mission just to grind out money made my skin crawl. Luckily for us, after beating the Lego City level, you can build a stud fountain outside the cantina that will constantly spit out money over short periods of time. And with our multiplier being so crazy, this happened.
All studded out. May the Force brick with you. Finally.
Thank you so much for watching this Platinum Run. This was completed live on Twitch, so be sure to follow to join the Platinum Runs when they happen live. If you like the video, please leave a like down below. And if you have an idea for games you'd like to see me Platinum in the future, let me know down in the comments below. With all that being said, I will see you all in the next one.